welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and it is the first day of the 5th annual drugstore month. If you have never seen this before, this is the 5th year that I've done it. I can't believe it. Each February for the last 5 years, I do what I call drugstore month, and I put up a video every single day during the month of February focused only on drugstore stuff. So it's gonna be a mixture of new stuff, old stuff, classic stuff, kind of whatever videos come to mind. So today's gonna be a little drugstore shop my stash, and I picked out some stuff, a couple of things honestly that I completely forgot I even had, and just some stuff I'm really excited to use that I have not pulled out in a long time. So we're gonna start with eyes, and I decided to pull out this Magnifies palette from Rimmel. This is the Reloaded edition. I used to be absolutely crazy about these palettes. I collected every single one of them. I did a video, and I think it was for a drugstore month one year, where I swatched every single one of these palettes. I like these a lot. I like the design. I like this long shape. I love the plastic casing of it. I just like it. I just like the design of these a lot. I did do a declutter not too long ago. I don't know, probably was 10 years ago. I have no concept of time. But I did a declutter not too long ago where I did get rid of a couple of these. Just ones I wasn't using. One that had gone bad, oddly enough. It had like weird stuff all over it. But this one, when I opened this and I looked at it, I can see 2 shades that were used. Maybe a couple were swatched, but for the most part, this palette is untouched. So I do want to use this palette, but I also really wanted to use this single from ColourPop. It's one of their Super Shock Shadow Ultra Glitters, and it's the shade Rooftop Cocktails. Ew. I put on this e.l.f. Ride or Die Lip Balm. I don't know how I feel about it. For one, it's cute packaging though. It's very cute. But why do they make it like this? Like it's an ointment tube. Like it's Neosporin, like you're supposed to put it on your finger and put it on. Most people are gonna wanna put it straight here, but this is so uncomfortable to put your lips on. And it's like gathering up all right here. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't like the applicator, I guess. There's the lack of applicator. It's fine. I pulled it out because I forgot I had it. I put it on. What are you gonna do? Anyway, I wanted to use this ColourPop shadow because look how cool it is. It's super pretty. We'll see how carried away I get with the palette, and we'll see what happens. But I did already put on eye primer. Of course, the Morphe eye primer that I love so much. I was kind of looking at what would go well with this color here. And I think I'm just gonna kind of stick to this side of the palette for now, but who knows what's gonna happen. I might bounce around, you know? And pretty much all of these shades in here have shimmer except for 3. And that's fine. I don't mind that at all. And I don't know why I was so crazy about these palettes, because I mean, some of them are good. You can definitely get looks out of these. Like the shades are fine, but the Spice one is the only one that really packed a punch, where every shade was like pigmented and smooth and blendable. And all these other ones, some of them just like, I don't know. But I was still crazy about them. I still wanted to collect them all. This color is taking a long time to build up, but that's okay. I'm using this one right here, this light brown. You know when you put on self-tanner and like randomly throughout the day you could smell it developing? That, you know that smell? Like every single fake tan, every single self-tan has that same smell. This one has that smell. And I love to use it. It's the one from Isle of Paradise. I've been using it for a long time. It's the drops. You add them to your own moisturizer. They don't transfer. It's really, really good. And I like to use them like every other week, just for funsies. The shade is not giving me what I want, and there's nothing else in here that's, you know what? I'm gonna go for this one up here. That will go good with this, because it doesn't look like it, but there's a lot of red in there. So let's just blend this around. Ooh, that's better. I mean, this palette, so far these 2 shades, they're okay. It's just not what I wanted, you know? But it's okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay, I'm gonna put on the ColourPop shade. Look how pretty this is. At first when I looked at it, I thought it had hard pad, and I was like, oh my gosh, but it's still soft. These Super Shocks do dry out, you know, they're not an indefinite product, but even though they are dried out a little bit, they still get a lot of color. They kind of just transform into a regular dry powder eyeshadow. I forget with these ultra glitter shadows sometimes, they're not like a full-on metallic shadow. They're a topper, and although they don't look like that when you look at them in the pan or even in a swatch, they go on like that. So I've tried to put these before on my bare eyelids, and I hate the way that they look. They definitely need some supporting characters to help them really pop. I feel like this needs a little depth here on the outer corner, but there's nothing else really in here. Maybe, you know what, I'm gonna go for that purple. Let's just see what happens. Just a little stamp right here, maybe. It's a little something, I guess. If you're wanting this palette to really like pack a punch, I don't know, it might not give you that, but I think it's good either way, especially if you're like afraid of color and you think this is going to be too intense. Like this purple, it's not too intense. So, you know, there's always a market for that too, for people that don't want shadows that are super intense. I feel like Emily Noel did a video, or am I making that up? I could swear she did a video, or somebody did, that was like shadows that aren't that pigmented or something like that. I feel like she did that. Good idea. Okay, I'm gonna stop there, and then I'll fix it as I put all the other stuff on. I kind of want to put a little bit more of this. I'm always wanting more color from this, but I gotta remember, it's just like a glitter topper shade. It's not a full-on metallic eyeshadow. I don't even know if you're gonna catch the brilliance of that glitter in the video. Ooh, it's pretty, subtle. As subtle as glitter can be. I like it. It's really cloudy outside too, so hopefully it's not messing too much with everything here. And I pulled out a, I guess like a primer corrector thing from Pixi. I completely forgot I even had this. It's the Glow Tint Cushion, and the shade is Peach Tint. And I feel like they only have the one, at least that's the only one that's at the store. So it's a cushion, which I miss cushion foundation so bad. And yes, they still make it, but they don't make it anywhere locally where I can see the shades in real life. I've bought many a cushion foundation from Korean brands, and the shades never work for me. They're always way too light because I can't test them in real life. But this does come with a little sponge, which I have used. I'm just gonna dip my own sponge in there and put it on. It's supposed to color correct or something. Like, you can see how peachy it is. I don't think this is supposed to be meant all over the whole face. I don't know. I bought it and I don't really know. I know peach is supposed to counteract stuff like under your eyes. It's supposed to help cover up darkness and stuff really well. I'm just gonna put this on. I don't know. I don't know why I bought this, to be honest. We're gonna declutter that. Okay, let's put on the Neutrogena hydroBoost Hydrating Tint. So when I was looking for a foundation to shop my stash for, I didn't have that many because I did a big foundation declutter recently, and I only kept what was my correct shade and what I truly loved. So a lot went because they were wrong shades for me that I was trying to make work. So this isn't really like a shop my stash moment because I just bought this not too long ago, maybe 2 months ago, maybe a little longer. One of the girls at work had this on and I was like, what is on your face? And she said, it's that Neutrogena foundation. She had just bought it like the day before and she looked really nice. So I thought, I gotta get it. I have the shade Nude 40 and I have owned this before. I remember buying it when it came out and I just remember it oxidizing. I don't know why. I just remember that. But this one doesn't do that at all. It looks really nice. Really nice, natural, evened out, very pretty. Not too much. Really like it. Okay, concealer. Same with the concealer. I don't really have a lot that I need to shop my stash for, so I pulled out the Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer in the shade light beige. I just noticed this says all day full coverage. For some reason, I don't feel like this is full coverage. Not that that's what I'm looking for, but I don't know. I have used one of these all the way up. I think it's really, really good. But, you know, there's always another one. There's always another concealer to try. Oh, oops. I had to change out the battery real quick and this like sat on my skin for 20 seconds and it's already drying. Ooh, that's a really nice pairing, that concealer and that foundation, because it's so light and this has a nice little coverage to it. It says it's full. I don't know. I don't really see that, but it's very, very nice. Every time I pull this out, I forget how good it is and I'm like, I want to get all obsessed with it again. So for under eye concealer, I like to just use the same thing all the time, the Kulfi concealer, but I'm going to pull out a new thing. I know it's Shop My Stash, but I'm going to use this NYX Pro Fix Correcting Concealer. I exchanged the one I had in the shade Alabaster and I got the shade Pink. And we're just going to try it out. I haven't tried this color yet. This is so creamy. It's so, so creamy and smooth. This one, you know what? This one doesn't feel as creamy as the other one. It feels really good when you're putting it on, but now that I'm blending it, this feels kind of thick. Like it's not really moving that well. I don't know. It's my first time using it. I will continue. But let's do, this is a new product. It's the L'Oreal True Match Radiant Serum Concealer. I'm going to put this under my eyes. I don't think I've tried this under the eyes yet. Not a Shop My Stash moment, but I don't really have anything else. That's drugstore that I want under my eyes. This applicator is so cute. It's like a little flat iron. And it's just so nice to put under your eyes. Looks good. Cool. Just gonna blend this eyeshadow a little better. I think I might want some liner as well. Okay, let's do some powder. I pulled out the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, and this is the shade Light. Again, another product that I know that I have, but I always forget that I have. Let's find a brush to use. Oh, I bought this one from Morphe, the V115. I always forget about these new brushes. You know how you have the ones that you just grab for all the time? I'm not gonna put a ton of this powder on. Mostly just in the spots where I'm gonna put bronzer. This is a very pretty powder. It is like setting, but it has a nice like glow to it. I've got to pull this out more often. I am going to use this the whole month. I'm very excited about it. Ooh, I kind of want to put that on my whole face now. There will be time for that. Okay, just a little. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. It set my skin, but it looks like it put a filter on it. Like, what is happening? Oh my gosh. I love it so much. Let's move on to bronzer. I pulled out the L'Oreal Glam Bronze Bronzer. Yes, the lid is broken, so I'm trying to put it back on. I've had this for a long time. I was obsessed with it for so long. I have two of these because I had to buy another one. I did hit pan on this, that little tile thing there. They still make this. It just doesn't look like this anymore. It's like in a baby pink packaging now. And they call it something else. But they still make it, and it's still just this big too. And I like this so much. It's the nicest, like red, orangey undertone, and it has this shimmer to it that is so pretty. All right, highlighter. I pulled out one that I actually was gonna declutter, and then I thought, oh, let me use it one more time. It's from Essence, and it's called The Highlighter. This is the shade Sun Showers. And I used this a bunch. I used it a lot, and then I kind of forgot about it. and I couldn't tell you what it looks like now. I'm gonna guess it's really light. It doesn't really seem to have a lot of, like, not a metallic finish or anything, although it looks like that kind of in the camera. But in real life, it looks really soft. I just kind of forgot it existed. Ooh, you know what this looks like? This looks just like this. The Give highlighter in the shade Platinum Cowgirl. This has the exact same effect. I use the heck out of this. I love it. This one has the same effect as this one does. It's really soft. Really, really soft. Just like you put on, I don't know, some skincare or something. No discernible real color, no shimmer. I'm glad I pulled this out of the declutter thing now. That's pretty. All right, blush. I pulled out the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Berry Amore. And I only picked this out because look at it. Look at the marbling in that blush. I remember when I bought this, I picked out the one with the most gold flecks in it, and I thought, this is the prettiest one I've ever seen. It reminds me a lot of the Laura Geller baked blushes. They're kind of the same, where you're like, I want to get the one with the prettiest marbling in it. Very nice. I really like this e.l.f. powder. I swear it looks like there's a filter on my face. This, you know, the effect of the ColourPop No Filter powder, this kind of has that same effect where it literally looks like it puts a filter on your face. But the ColourPop one, I think I had the wrong shade or something. I forgot I was putting on blush and I was putting it up here like I was putting on highlighter. Oops. It's gonna be okay. It all comes together in the end. Brows, gonna use the usual stuff, the Rimmel Kind and Free Brow Pencil and the NYX Tinted Brow Glue in the shade Dark Brown. And I am doing videos on everything that I've bought so far. So if you've watched any of the like new drugstore makeup hauls I've done, which I think I did 2 at this point, I do plan on talking about pretty much everything that I've bought throughout this month. But if there's anything else, I'm like, just give me an excuse to go buy it. Just give me a reason to spend money. Let's do a little more on the lower lashes, or a little more. I want to do, I kind of want to go for that red one there and then a little of the purple. I don't know why. We'll see how it turns out. Just a little purple in the outer corner to kind of something, I don't know. Oh shoot, I put this way too far down. Gonna have to do it on the other side. And then a little of the purple just on the outside. That looks all right. I do feel like I want some eyeliner though. I've been all about the black eyeliner lately. Do I have any drugstore ones? I have a NARS one? Where did I get this? This must have been an advent calendar of some sort, because I don't remember buying that. Let's do the ColourPop cream gel liner. Let's see if this isn't dry as a bone. Oh no, still creamy. This is the shade Swerve. Oh shoot. Messed it all up. I don't know. I went too crazy right here. Let's see if I can make it look like I did it on purpose. Oh no, I'm messing it up. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. That is not correct. Oh no. Oh no. You know what I have? I happened to bring my caboodle from my locker because I needed to switch out some of the stuff in here. And I saw this in there the other day from Neutrogena, the makeup remover eraser stick. So we're gonna put this thing to use. It's just like a solid stick of makeup remover, And I'm gonna put this on my, look what I did with the eyeliner. I'm gonna put this here. So it's not like gonna erase it just because you're touching it on there, but it adds the makeup remover to that area, so then you can go in and kind of wipe it off. Just like that. A little bit more swipes. Look at that. Fixed it, kinda. This thing has come in handy so many times. I keep it in my locker. I probably should have one here too, because look how quickly I was able to fix that. And if I hadn't had it here, I wouldn't even have known what to do. I probably would have just like, I don't know what I would have done. But let's redo the eyeshadow down there because I wiped it all off. Okay, so I had to end up smudging the liner on this side too, just to kind of make them look even, because the lashes on this side are just a little too dark. Not too dark, but just to even it out. Okay, I want to do, let's do a little bit of one of these lighter shades in the palette. I don't know, I'm just going to grab one of them on the inner corner just for a little something. Okay, a little setting spray before mascara, and I'm going to use the Believe Beauty Makeup Perfecting Spray, but I did pour this out into a little Urban Decay bottle. I feel like I got a little too much on this side. It feels like super wet, but it's fine. There's no big droplets or anything, so it'll dry just fine. Okay, I don't have a Shop My Stash mascara, but I'm going to use the one that I'm obsessed with right now, and it's the Maybelline Sky High Burgundy mascara. I cannot stop wearing this. It is so good. There's something so special about this color. It's just like this dark eggplant or something. Like an eggplant skin. The formula is a little on the thicker side. I think I mentioned this in a recent video. Not in a bad way, but it's not exactly like the Sky High formula. I feel like it's just maybe because of the pigment that's in it. Who knows? It's a little thicker, a little stickier. Not in a bad way. It builds up really quickly and really easily. I can't stop wearing this. I think it's so pretty. It's subtle, but it's different. It's different than just having black mascara on, but it's still dark, so you still get that drama as if you had black mascara on. I just love it. It goes so well with everything. I can't get enough. The only drawback, same with all the Sky High mascaras, they're not waterproof, but they wear and remove like they're waterproof. So you gotta soak your lashes a little bit longer in the warm water, a little bit more makeup remover, take an extra little minute to massage it around. Totally worth it though, because it wears like waterproof mascara. The lower lash line is a little darker than I anticipated, but you know what? It all came together in the end. I want something on my lips, but I don't want to reapply this. Let's do a little CoverGirl Yummy Gloss. Every time I put this on, it makes me go, mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. It's so smooth. But that is it. That is my full face drugstore Shop My Stash look. Some real like deep dives here because I completely forgot I even had this powder and I love the effect on the skin. I'm also really happy that I took the time to pick out products I thought would go well together. Normally I don't. I just pick out whatever I want to use and then I put it on and I'm like, this is not even coordinated in any sort of way. But every time I take the time to coordinate something, it always comes out so much better looking. Not to brag or anything, but this came out kind of nice. I love it a lot. The palette, you know, I'm not obsessed with the palette, but I do really like the way that the eyes came out a lot. And although the lower lash line is a little darker than I thought it was going to come out as, I kind of like it. But that is it. Let me know some videos you would like to see this month. I will try my best to make those happen. Thank you so much for joining me for this one. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you tomorrow for another video. Goodbye.